with a rare of breed. We've got pressure. What kind of pressure we got going on here? Hopefully it's not a bad pressure. Peer pressure? Oh gosh. Bloating pressure? Oh gosh. Gassy pressure? Oh gosh. Or is it a good pressure? Is it a good pressure? Because I know pressure creates diamonds. Pressure creates diamonds. It could be a good pressure. It might not necessarily be a bad pressure, right? I guess we're going to find out what kind of pressure we're talking about. If you like what you heard here, I'll link their channel below, and you can find them there. And I don't want to pressure you, but if you would do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe, that would be great. No pressure, though. No pressure. Maybe a little pressure. All right, let's get it cracking. I thought unicorns made diamonds. Hey, I don't know, you know. I don't know. Hey, you know. All right, let's go.
Trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. That's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do this here alone. I felt the pressure, too much pressure. Trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it. You can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure. Trying to do it on your own. You won't have peace in your life till you got back on the throne. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it. You can't do this here alone. I admit it. I made a mistake of thinking I could do everything in this life on my own. I get it when it's hard to trust other people, but nobody asks you do it alone. I found a trigger that's a pressure point, but we don't address it because it hurts too much. Problem is, if you don't deal with it now, it'll creep up later, it'll eat you up. And that's a testimony from a man who walked up been dead, but then resurrected out the coffin. My head's only down when I'm at the altar. Pray hard and repent, I gotta do that often. I've never been perfect, I'm working out the little things that I never want to talk about. I've been selfish, now I gotta take account, I felt helpless. Lord, will you work it out? I know we tend to carry heavy burdens. He told us we don't have to carry it though. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Lay it down, you need to let it go.
That's right.
Very things that we don't like to face. I'm here to tell you that we're not so different. The difference is there's a lesson in it. Question being, who will listen? I felt the pressure, too much pressure. Trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it. You can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure. Trying to do it on your own. You won't have peace in your life till you got back on the throne. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. You can't do this here alone.
Okay, before second verse. So yeah, the pressures of life, the pressure of doing things on your own. You know, that is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. But, you know, like I said, pressure does make diamonds. Pressure does make diamonds. And so, you know, don't do it. Don't do it all on your own. Don't do it all on your own, man. Lean on God. He will see you through things, and you know, he can take a bit of that pressure off of you, but still, God will let you go through things that kind of pressure you. He'll let you go through things that'll put pressure on you because he wants to create a diamond, right? And so, you know, I'm in situations in my life where, you know, there is a bit of pressure on me. But I try not to pay it so much attention. I try not to pay it no mind. I'm aware it's there, but I don't let it weigh me down. I don't let the pressure keep me down. I don't let it knock me down and whatnot. You know, it's there, but I try not to focus too much on it. Trying to tip the scales into fully trusting God. And knowing that I'm going to be okay, and God is going to use that to create a diamond out of me, right? And so, you know, you can either focus on the pressure, on the pressures of life and doing things all on your own, where you can start to tip the scales. Start tipping the scales over into trusting God and having Him help you out through these things and whatnot. And so, yeah, if you do that, it relieves some of the pressure. Relieves some of the pressure. Give some of it to God, man. You know, give it all to God if you can. But yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it, dude. I get it. I get it, rare of breed. I get it, man.
Can't do this here alone. You can't do this here alone. Right there in the middle of it all, you met me. Down in the mud, you pulled me out. I thought that my debt was too high to forgive me. You told me your blood had a bigger account. Forgiven. Life is a beautiful thing if you really slow down and you learn to be grateful. Listen, I wasted too many days trying to get my own way. All I got was more anxious. Get it, give it away and get freedom. One day you gon' wake up and know that you need him. If that is a daily, you better get ready, cause everything else gonna take a back seat. I was too stubborn to make a decision for years, as long as I even remember. And that's when I read that his grace is sufficient. It hit like a brick. He's all that I need. He's all that I need. Feel that pressure. Let it change your heart. Let it make you better. Open up those letters. Believe and repent, you will live forever. Hey, feel that pressure. Let it change your heart. Let it make you better. Open up those letters. You will live forever. I felt the pressure. Too much pressure. Trying to do it on my own. Never had peace in my life till I got back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson. Oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do it. You can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on your own, you won't have peace in your life till you put God back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson. Oh, that's a lesson.
Till you put God back up on the throne. I like that. I like that, man. I like that. And yeah, it's like you're trying to do things on your own. You need to you need to get off the throne and put God back on His throne. You're trying to rule and lord your own life. And yeah, knock it off. Put God back up on the throne, where He belongs. All right. He went deep on this one, banger. Yeah, I like these lines, man. Put God back up on the throne. All right? Let Him do it. Let Him do it for you. Let Him see you through these pressures of life and all that jazz. Let's go.
You can't do this here alone. If you feel pressure, too much pressure, trying to do it on your own, you won't have peace in your life till you put God back on the throne. Oh, that's a lesson. Oh, that's a lesson. You can't do this here alone. You can't do this here alone. Hey.
God twang. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. 2 Corinthians, I can't see the rest. Can't see the rest of that. 2 Corinthians 4 something, I don't know. Somewhere in there. I like that. I'm a follower of Jesus, the promised Messiah. And my 106-year-old grandma, Julia, is the one who prayed for my dad and mom to be saved, and they were. Let's go. I love to listen to your music with my grandma. Your songs are awesome. 106-year-old grandma? Dang. Dang. That's old. Yeah, wow. That's pretty old. And her prayers were answered. Probably because she was so close to death that she was very close to God and that He could hear her prayers. That was stupid. That was a stupid joke. That was a stupid joke. Yeah. Makes sense though, right? You know? Alright, I'm silly. Okay. One day resonates with me. I lost my mother to cancer last year. She was 57. Your music has helped me come out of some dark times in my life. Thanks, famo. Let's go. This man was not lying when he said this was the hardest song he wrote. Much respect, bro. Let's go. The oldest person I ever knew, personally, was 99. Dang. Oldest person I know is Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. My best friend I lost in January was 102. Dang. Man, people actually hitting the hundreds still, huh? It's insane. It's insane. Crazy to think people way back then, even before Jesus came, they lived longer. As time goes on, we start losing our lifespan. And that's okay. That's okay, you know? It's okay. I mean, we have the opportunity to live forever. We get right. Yeah, they weren't eating Taco Bell. Hey, I like Taco Bell, dude. Yeah, they weren't eating Taco Bell. They didn't have government that put crap in their food. They were able to farm their own crops and, you know, collect their own water and relied on God to provide and, you know, they didn't have all that processed food and chemicals and, you know, tobacco and vape cartridges and tobacco with chemicals anyway. I'm sure they smoked stuff, but oh goodness. Water hose was the drink of life, yeah. I used to drink out the hose. Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait before you drink out of the hose. You gotta let the hot water come out first, and you gotta wait for it to get cold, or else you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna have a good drink. Cause that sun be baking the whole hose. You know, the hose out there on the ground, nobody rolled it up. Sun's baking the whole hose, and then the water's all hot. Yeah, yeah. Good times, good times, good times. All right, everyone. That was Rare Breed Pressure. Hose pipe water is good. Oh gosh, not the hot stuff. Anyways, I'll link his channel below if you like what you heard here, and show me some love. No pressure, but hit that like and subscribe. All right, I'll see you in the next one.